journey. I just would want to say that with much respect, you guys have really been of help to my career. You guys have really supported me no matter what. I know a whole lot of media personnel are in this house. Ashes is my man. We've been quarreling for years now, but he's here today to support me. And he advised me 3 months ago and told me if I would, put my, feet down well, things could happen for me. And I think I like that to Ashes, So you can see I have Bulldog right here. I have Bulldog right here. I have some flex here. Zylofon is going to be my house. All the artists in the house are going to be my brothers and sisters. We're going to have a party. Yeah, I will put stuff small. But basically, let me just tell you one thing. I love to be around a family like this, and that is why I'm here. So I love you, shatta, wale.
All right, thank you. So I'm also thinking that it will be honorable for the landlord to welcome us before we can start playing. Because if the landlord doesn't welcome us, anytime we start playing, the ball crosses to that zone and we wouldn't be able to go there for the ball. So ladies and gentlemen, let's with much honor, let's welcome Nana Piamesa and one to welcome us and we'll tell you the agenda of the day.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen.
Good afternoon, everyone.
I don't know whether I should just go ahead and give a shot, go straight to the program, or you just want me to give a prelim comment. Okay, all right. We want to officially, so you've had a lot of welcomes, but I want to officially welcome you to Zylofon Media, Zylofon Music and its associate business. Now, we're excited that you are here. We must say we are very privileged, and we pray and hope, that we have a very successful, show that is going to leave an indelible mark, on the tenets of history. So, ladies and gentlemen, you're welcome.
Thank you so much, Nana Piamesa, for welcoming us. Again, let me give reverence to some of our artists who are also not here with us. We all know Stoneboy is not here with us because he is attending to some international duties in USA and in Jamaica as well. We also know our actress Benedicta Gaffa, as well as Zinel Zoo, Bibi Bright, James Gardner, the rest of the people, and as Sima Brew is also not here part of our label. And I can tell you that though they are not here physically, spiritually they are here with us supporting whatever we are doing. So the business of the day is simple. I believe news went out some days ago that Shatta Wale was coming to Zylofon Media. At that time, management did not see the need to officially talk about that because proceedings were not done, deals were not sealed. Now this is the right time. Everything is done and we can now officially and with all authority come out to say that from today, the business of Shatta Wale is the business of Zylofon Media. From today, the business of Zylofon Media is also the business of Shatta Wale. The big question is, what is in it? I know that is what everybody is asking. What is in the marriage or the relationship between Shatta Wale, Charles Niyama Mensah, and Zylofon Media? So we're going to officially work with Shatta Wale for the next 3 years. For the next 3 years, we are going to work with Shatta Wale. It is going to be a 360 kind of working relationship where Zylofon Media will henceforth be managing Shatta Wale. Zylofon Media will be taking care of his recording. Zylofon Media will be taking care of his distribution, marketing as well. Everything that has to do with artist management, everything that has to do with his brand as Shatta Wale, Zylofon Media is taking care of that henceforth from today. Again, one thing we want you, the media, to also know is this. As this relationship has started, I know there are so many questions as to what is in it and what is not in it. I can honorably tell you that two parties have agreed that whatever that was signed behind closed doors remains there. And again, whatever rumors you've heard, we are saying that the rumors you've heard did not come from us. Zylofon Media agrees to the terms that Shatta Wale brought on board, same way Shatta Wale agrees to the terms that Zylofon Media brought on board. So without much ado, I can tell you with on authority that henceforth from today, Zylofon Media and Shatta Wale are one, and we are working together. Thank you so much. It is as simple as such. And maybe on this note, I will hand over once again the microphone to Shatta Wale to listen to his acceptance speech of the deal, as in confirming that really and truly everything we've said here this afternoon, that Zylofon Media has now inked a deal with him. He has really accepted it, and we will take another final message from our boss, what we intend to do with Shatta Wale moving forward. I know somebody will argue that but Shatta Wale has done everything in his musical life. So what then again is there for him to push? There are so many things there for him to push. Yes, Ghana, Shatta Wale has conquered Ghana, no two ways about that. But we believe that when you go to the international space, there are so many things you and I have to do as a nation, not only Shatta Wale. In our music business, there are so many things we have to do internationally. And this is where we believe that when Zylofon Media supports this young man with the resources and with his talent, we can now conquer the world, because Ghana, we are done with it. So guys, let's welcome Shatta Wale to listen to his acceptance speech of this deal.
Well, thank you very much once again. That's how they talk to my boss. We are talking to my shatta. I like control, but you don't control me so much. Yeah, sorry, with all respect, I just want to say I'm so glad of being here. Like, I really want to be here. Like, now, I really want to record now, you know. I want to work, you know, and this is one thing I just want to tell everybody, that people have painted a picture about Shatta Wale that he can't work with anybody. He can't really go under any record label. I have accepted everything that I saw in the contracts from Zylofon, and I'm really going to abide by it, because I feel I have so much love that people feel I have a talent that, you know, maybe I need to tame myself, I need to calm down, I need to do stuff. And this is the reason why I want to join this whole family. And let me tell you a story. People will be wondering, I know Becca is my friend, she's like my ex. Yo, don't worry, it's okay. Even if it was class 2. You know, I live around East Lagos. And I'm saying this because I want people to know that there are certain people in this world who have like who have gotten like good hearts to help people. I went to buy ice cream. I was actually buying one for Michelle, but you know, I wasn't hearing from her, so I just bought my ice cream in. Like, I was feeling nausea. I wasn't feeling myself. I was driving and, you know, I was feeling dizzy and I was alone. I left my boys in the studio and something just said, oh, park in this corner and try and vomit. You know, so I just parked and I was vomiting. It was so bad. Like, you know, I was wearing my, why is my word? Oh my God. So I was there, like I was down and I was just throwing up like, you know, in a corner. You know, I just parked my car, you know, because of the way my fans do right now, they've been catching me, so I don't want to put my number plate on the car. So I was just parked. So, you know, before I realized there was this flashlight, and I was like, who is this? Because I don't want anybody, because I was on my cactus, so I was like, and the person was like, young man, are you okay? I was like, yeah, I'm okay. But he saw that I was like feeling something. This man just came down, helped me. I was like, do you want to go to the hospital? Are you okay? And, you know, when I raised my face, he was like, oh, shatta. I was like, oh, boss. He said, oh no, come, let me take you to the drugstore so you buy something. I said, oh, boss, he said, no, let me just take you. There was no other man than this man. I never knew he was Zylofon. I never knew where he came from. I only saw him getting out from a car, and he brought me my drugs, took me home, and told me he was the owner for Zylofon. And I was like, yeah, all right, then I'll call him tomorrow. And we started calling ourselves, only for me to wake up one day, for him to tell me that, I get talent too much, come join the family. I love you, boss. God bless you all. Yeah.
Okay, so that was the story of Shatta Wale, how he met our chairman, Nana. Alright, so the vision is being held by one woman, one gentleman, and we are
assistant that I have. He leaves me with no option than to say a very big thank you to him. It is not everybody that feels the need, to appreciate. I was trying to get a more diplomatic word, but once spell that out, yeah. I mean, it is not everybody that sees the need to appreciate. I mean, a gesture or an act of generosity. So I would also want to say a very big thank you to him, for hitting onto my core, when I meet him. Now, this is what I have to say on the subject of the day. Now, there's been a lot of questions, like, a million questions that people want to know. Where is the Zylofon train leading us to? It looks like time and again, day in and out. To borrow one of our media people's words, we always, virtually every Friday, wowing the public, but they don't exactly, see the vision. It's kind of like very vague, all right? But I to all those who share in that assertion, I have news for you, and the news is like pretty simple. It's still an act in progress. It's still a vision in progress. Very soon, the fog, would kind of like be very clear. There will be sunshine, and the picture will be visibly clear for everybody to see what kind of image we're trying to paint. Whether it is Shatta's image or Stoneboy's image, the picture will be very visible soon. Now, to his signing, I mean, what went in and out? I mean, what got us to like settle on wanting to sign one of the biggest and the greatest art of our time. I cannot go into the intricacies of it, because some of the reasons are kind of like very personal and confidential. But the few that I can share with the public is that, I mean, his credibility when it comes to his professional endeavor is not in question. All right, here is, one great act that we have seen in our lifetime, and we think that deploying the principle of synergy, if one person is undertaking, an endeavor, he or she can do it to a certain limited extent. But if more than one decide to merge forces, all right, and then we'll put together our weaknesses and our strengths, we can even achieve more. Now, this whole creative art thing for me is not like a business that, fine, it's a business that we're looking at breaking even and ultimate profit. But for us, it is, the emphasis is not on that. Now, if you watch the world over, nations have stopped fighting wars of conquest. Nations have stopped deploying horses and chariots and missiles and what have you, fighting wars of conquest in a bid to conquer territories. The days of Alexander the Great and all those people is far gone. Now, what is happening unconsciously that a lot of us aren't privy to is the war, of cultural imposition. War of cultural imposition. What is this? The only reason why Africa got colonized was because, the West and our colonial people made us believe that our culture is inferior to theirs. And then they were able to unconsciously embed their cultural values and operate into our subconscious being. And so today now, there is a huge campaign for made in Ghana stuff, trying to reverse the trend. But it is kind of late. But it is a trend that we can change. And how do we change this trend? We can only change this trend through art and culture, which directly translates into trade and commerce. It translates into what's it called? One nation, making its cultural values transcend its borders. Now, we live in Ghana where people feel that today, the whole idea and then the whole notion that everybody had about Nigeria has completely changed. And they've been able to achieve that through music. Apart from it being very, profitable and being a multi-million industry, the country stands, to gain more than, whoever is doing it. So therefore, I would call on all and